with percussion on a whole nother level, coming from my mind.
There was a random scene in Season 4 Episode 2 of Attack on Titan, and if you blink, you might have missed it. We saw a random guy jumping off a building, and it was really quite confusing. Here's a quick explanation of what that scene was about, in case you are wondering. The man who jumped illustrated the horrors the soldiers are still dealing with. First, in case it wasn't already obvious, no, that was not Reiner. Even if for a second it looked a lot like him. You couldn't be blamed if you thought it was him, really. Here's the video. And here's a better photo of him. What the scene was meant to depict was the horrors of war that the Eldians were dealing with. For the last 3 seasons, we have watched the Eldians of Paradise deal with the horrors of battling Titans.
今から100年以上前、人類にある天敵が現れた。彼らと人類の間には圧倒的な力の差が存在し、
We have seen them deal with PTSD and trauma. Now we are seeing that the Eldians of Marley are struggling with the horrors of their war too. The man we saw jumping off a building was an Eldian soldier, dealing with PTSD, simply unable to deal with it any longer. First, it's not a big surprise that the people of Marley are not offering their Eldian soldiers much in terms of counseling, therapy or medical help for their war injuries. Remember how that one guy just laughed at how scared they were when he said boom?
長いこと前線で塹壕を掘ってるとこうなっちまうらしい。弾とか爆弾が降ってくるからな。ドカーン!
This man jumped during a thunderstorm, meaning he likely had a terrible flashback and thought the thunder was an explosion and just couldn't take it anymore. Some people think it may be the guy circled in the photo below. The people of Marley don't have any sympathy for Eldians, and these are Eldians who were asked to strap bombs to their chest and go into a suicide mission. They watched their own comrades get thrown out of a plane and sent to their death as Titans. There's no peace for them in this war, and some cannot handle it once they get back home and end up taking their own lives. While there might be a different interpretation that manga readers have, this interpretation of the man jumping off the home is most widely accepted among viewers. And some people in the town could be heard talking about it in the background later. It happens while Reiner and Gabi are walking alone and talking, just around 19 minutes and 45 seconds into the episode. You can hear one person saying, "I heard it was a soldier." Then another one says, "That's awful."
嘘？何のことだ？
私にはわからないけど、カリナおばさんにはわかるみたいだったよ。
So yes, this was just a subtle background story about the PTSD and trauma the Eldians are going through in a heartbreaking attempt to convince their oppressors to oppress them a little less. It's very, very sad.